fans all over the world.
Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time.
The fastest heavyweight champion in history, the most elusive boxer of his era, the master of timing and precision. Many critics claimed he relied only on speed and movement, but when the moment demanded it, Muhammad Ali delivered knockouts that shook the heavyweight division. In this video, we're going to relive the most brutal knockouts delivered by Muhammad Ali against the biggest and most dangerous heavyweights of his era. Ali's signature style was built on lightning footwork, sharp reflexes, and perfectly timed right hands.
If he goes down again, it's over.
Unlike pure power punchers, he didn't load up recklessly. He created openings, invited mistakes, and then struck with speed that heavyweights simply couldn't handle. This combination of rhythm, confidence, and accuracy was especially visible in the brutal stoppages he delivered throughout his career. One of the most dominant knockout performances of Muhammad Ali's prime came dismantled power.
In all your fights, I can never remember you taking a real good shot and being in trouble.
No.
Have you ever thought of what you might do if you ever got stung pretty good and were in trouble?
Well, I never thought about it. Never even trained for that. I just get
Probably
it.
run a little faster, huh?
Yeah.
After dominating Cleveland Williams, Muhammad Ali returned to defend his title against the #1 contender, Zora Folly. Folly was not a random challenger. He had been ranked #2 by the WBA since late 1965 and by Ring magazine as well, trailing only Ernie Terrell and Ali himself. The fight carried historic weight. It was the first heavyweight championship bout held at Madison Square Garden since 1951. Ali entered as a 7-1 favorite, but Folly was respected, experienced, composed, technically disciplined. It felt like a major event, and it was. Few knew it would also be the last time Ali would fight for more than 3 years.
Muhammad Ali, the white trunks, Zora Folly, the challenger. In the dark trunks, they are brown.
From the opening rounds, Ali stayed patient. He wasn't playing, he was measuring, testing distance, reading reactions.
Miss Flurry.
Folly managed to cut the ring at times and even landed a few solid right hands, but Ali remained composed.
He is going to get aggressive any moment. He's looking for the spot. And that was not a soft punch. Minutes left in round 1. And that's a little less majesty. The challenger showing no respect for the champion. Brought the crowd up with those punches.
By the third round, the rhythm changed. Ali's straight left hands began snapping Foley's head back. The champion increased the tempo, and the pressure started to show.
Match. Foley is gradually cutting down the distance. See how quickly. In that time. Flush on the...
In the fourth, Ali planted his feet more often. A left hook spun Foley around, and a crushing right hand behind the ear sent him flat on his stomach.
See how well the challenger rolls back from those punches? And there's Foley down! 5, 6, 7.
He rose, blood visible, and continued with pride, but the shift was clear. Ali controlled the next rounds calmly. Before the seventh, his manager told him to stop playing and finish the fight. He did.
We talked about Foley's courage. The champion has plenty himself, there's no question about that.
Two short right hands, the first traveling only inches, landed clean through the center. Folly went down face first. The count followed, but the outcome was sealed. At the time of the knockout, Ali was already ahead on the cards, but the decision was never going to be needed. With that finish, he secured his 29th consecutive victory and his 9th successful title defense. In hindsight, this was not just another title defense. It was the final statement of the first Ali era, a measured performance that turned clinical and ended with a precise, brutal knockout. 7 days before the fight, Ali had been ordered to report for induction into the U.S. Army. He refused. What followed were legal battles that would sideline him for 3.5 years.
Have you ever been knocked out?
No, I never knock him out. Nobody knock him out me.
And you don't think it's going to happen this time?
No.
You'll knock out Clay?
Yes, why no? Who is it, Superman?
When Muhammad Ali finally returned in 1970, the heavyweight division had changed, and waiting for him was Oscar Bonavena, thick-set, aggressive, and stubborn enough to go the distance with Joe Frazier. This was not a dancer. This was a grinder. Round. The referee stopped it.
Bonavena is running. He said, "I'm sorry I called you chicken. You are a great champion." And you can see the scene now. I want to say he's my roughest fight today.
What had been a war of attrition ended in a burst of clarity. Ali didn't overpower Bonavena early. He dismantled him late.
It's over. Ali is the knockout winner at 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
You got into further trouble, didn't you, while you were in prison?
Well, I got stabbed, of course.
What do you mean you got stabbed? Don't throw it away like that.
Ron Lyle was not just another contender. Before boxing gave him structure, prison defined his early life. He had served a lengthy sentence in connection with a fatal incident, discovered boxing behind bars, and rebuilt himself by channeling his aggression into discipline. By the mid-70s, he was no longer just a comeback story. He was a legitimate heavyweight threat, a bludgeoning monster with frightening power.
The guy I fight, he's in trouble. He can't win, but I'm gonna blow him out of here. This is something that I planned.
He had gone to war with George Foreman. He had proven he could hurt the hardest punchers in the division.
Lyle all over. Lyle has Foreman in trouble. Foreman is down. It started with a right, then a left.
Lyle carried not just muscle into the ring, he carried intensity. By 1975, Ali was older. He had endured Zaire. He had survived Manila. The speed was still there, but the margin for error was smaller.
And listen, you have serious problems. And in round 8, you shall leave. I'm telling you now before the world, you will leave in the 8th round.
The United States. Now the bell for round 1. 3 of the first 5 rounds, but he's got to go by the 8th.
From the opening rounds, Lyle pressed forward with heavy combinations, trying to make it physical. He wanted exchanges. He wanted to test Ali's durability. The punches were thick and dangerous. This was not a stylistic chess match. This was pressure.
Lyle is not using himself up at all. When he stings him, he'll come. Right, Bertie Pacheco, Ali's first. A quick left and right by Ali, his best blows of the night. Lyle trying to fight back, coming in. No question, Lyle has no fear of this man. Unable to use the ropes because Lyle won't go into him against the ropes. Lyle with a right. Ali knows this man.
Ali answered with timing. He allowed Lyle to step in, then countered sharply. Right hands, quick hooks, short combinations that landed before Lyle could reset.
Ali in the white trunks, of course. Probably the most visible and recognized figure in the ring. Concern. Now he's beginning to circle.
As the rounds progressed, Lyle's aggression began to cost him. The punches lost a fraction of their snap.
Decked him with a left hook. So did some, which to many of you, and I think this would really be stretching things, has been holding back now about this fight. Identify themselves. Ali hurt Ron Lyle with a right. I got tired of looking at the guy still coming at me. Ali is scoring.
In the 11th round, Ali shifted from control to finish. A clean right hand snapped Lyle's head back, then another, then a fast combination that forced the challenger backward. Lyle tried to answer, but the rhythm was gone.
With the crowd in effect. He was a fighter. Cut out of boys high school in Brooklyn. Hey, he hurt Lyle. Ali got to Lyle. Lyle is in trouble. He hurt him with a left. Lyle went back against the ropes. He's desperately trying.
Ali unleashed a final barrage, and the referee stepped in to stop the fight.
This is Muhammad Ali, the way he can be even at 33. Suddenly, from nowhere, the left cut to Lyle. Sent him back against the ropes. Ali in total command.
It wasn't the flashiest knockout of Ali's career. It was something colder, a former prison heavyweight, forged in violence, broken down by precision. That is why the Lyle stoppage stands among the most brutal finishes of Ali's championship reign.
Fight is stopped by referee.
There's not a heavyweight who can even keep up with me. I hear a man so fast, slow motion cameras can't detect the speed.
Second place belongs to the man many believed was unbeatable. Sonny Liston was not just a heavyweight champion, he was intimidation made flesh. Massive shoulders, crushing jab, a stare that unsettled even seasoned fighters. Before facing Muhammad Ali, Liston had destroyed Floyd Patterson twice in the first round. He wasn't outboxing opponents, he was erasing them. Writers called him frightening. Fighters avoided him. Promoters whispered about his past. He was the man nobody wanted to meet in a dark ring.
Switches his attack from the body to the head in a smashing left hook, puts Williams down.
The first fight had already shocked the world, but many still believed Liston would correct the mistake. They thought Ali had survived.
Flat-footed stance most of the time. Easy target.
They thought power would prevail the second time.
I'm a bad man. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
And then came the rematch in 1965. The fight lasted barely 2 minutes.
Waiting for that bell for round one. Here we go. We note that early, halfway through this first round, that Sonny is shooting.
Ali moved lightly, hands loose, eyes sharp. Liston stepped forward, looking to establish control. Then it happened. A short, sudden right hand, compact, almost invisible, snapped against Liston's jaw. It wasn't a wide swing. It traveled inches. For a moment, confusion filled the arena. Ali stood over him, shouting for him to get up. The crowd didn't fully understand what they had witnessed, but Liston remained on the canvas. The referee completed the count. The most feared man in boxing was knocked out in the first round. It became one of the most iconic images in sports history. Ali standing over the fallen champion, no longer the loud challenger, but the man who had conquered the division's ultimate enforcer. This was not just a knockout. It was the collapse of fear itself. And at number 1, the ultimate monster, George Foreman.
This time, this man has, gotten me to the point where I just distaste his presence in boxing. I really want to beat him. More than anything in the world, I want to beat him.
By 1974, Foreman wasn't just champion, he was destruction personified. He had demolished Joe Frazier. He had broken Ken Norton. Heavyweights didn't survive him. They collapsed. Most experts predicted one thing in Zaire: Ali would not last.
I want the man. Yeah, when I get to Africa, we gonna get it on because we don't get along. I don't like him. He talks too much.
The event was called the Rumble in the Jungle. Africa, night air, thousands chanting, Ali, Bomé. The atmosphere felt historic even before the first punch was thrown.
Beg your pardon?
You would continue boxing even if you would lose over there?
I beg your pardon?
You don't think about losing?
No. Thank you. Nice talking with you.
By surprise.
From the opening bell, Foreman did what he always did. He attacked with heavy swings, driving punches into the body and arms, trying to break Ali down.
And these massive blows of jab. Ali tries to take him out in one round.
The power was real. Every shot echoed, but something was different.
Foreman walked straight to Frazier when he won the title, and he destroyed him with... And he's doing what he did to Frazier some years.
Ali leaned back on the ropes. He covered up. He absorbed. He talked. He waited.
Just look at the sort of stuff that...
Round after round, Foreman threw with full force. And round after round, the champion conserved energy, slipping just enough, letting the monster exhaust himself.
This one. This incredible man. Ali. Those jabs, there's nothing in those punches of Foreman. There's the bell.
By the 8th round, the rhythm had shifted. Foreman stepped forward again. Ali fired a sharp right hand, then another. A short combination snapped the champion's head back. Foreman staggered. Ali followed with a precise final burst.
Oh, he's got him with a right hand. He's got him.
The most feared puncher in the world lay on the canvas in Kinshasa. The monster was finished. What made this knockout the greatest was not just the punch, it was the plan, the patience, the courage to stand in front of overwhelming power and trust timing over fear. In that moment, Ali didn't just defeat George Foreman, he defeated inevitability.
Everybody stop talking now, attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. Sonny Liston, I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Right. Then you might get me.
Question about that.
The fighter cut out of boys high school.
He was never labeled the most brutal heavyweight of his era, yet when the biggest and most intimidating challengers stood across from him, he proved he could end a fight just as decisively as anyone. From the shocking fall of Sonny Liston to the dramatic finish against Oscar Bonavena, from the late stoppage of Ron Lyle to the unforgettable knockout of George Foreman in Zaire, each moment showed a different side of his power. Which of these knockouts stands at the top for you? Let us know your ranking in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time in the ring.